Action with Communities in Cumbria 75 years. Our annual review 2023-24. Welcome to our 75th annual review. Our chair, Jim Webster, says,
This annual review covers our 2023-24 activities as well as a brief look back to 1948. I took over the chair's role in September 2023 from Joanna Tate. We were sorry to see her stand down and thank her for her dedication and service over the years. It's been a genuinely exciting year with improving funding, new projects and continuing engagement from long-term partners. Thanks to both my fellow trustees and the staff team for being such excellent people to work with in our efforts to ensure that no one is disadvantaged by where they live. We have been working on this for 75 years.
And here you see some of the ACT trustees and staff. ACT's mission is to champion community and rural issues. We support communities to plan for their future, develop and sustain projects, collaborate with others, influence policy change. ACT's vision is that no one should be disadvantaged by where they live. The year in numbers. We've secured $470,000 for Cumbrian projects. We've helped 8 communities develop plans. We've dealt with 355 community building inquiries. We've consulted 3,000 people on sustainable transport, and we've engaged 4,000 people in creative activity in West Cumbria. The social value of some of our work is £5 for every pound invested. We champion community and rural issues. We've covered over 590 inquiries in total this year. Our 75th anniversary celebration. We celebrated our anniversary in September of 2023 with a garden party and the commission of a unique song. Thanks to Stefan Escrip for our artistic advisor for helping to mastermind the event. You can see the staff with a 1948 Massey Ferguson tractor at the celebration. Quickbeam a cappella group performed This Land Is Your Land, This Land Is My Land, a special version for us in our 75th year. There's a look back at the issues that communities faced in 1948 later in the review. You can hear the full song on our website. In memory of Olive Clark. We were delighted that our Vice President Olive Clark joined us at our 75th celebration and planted a commemorative tree. Here's some pictures of Olive over the years. Olive passed away peacefully in December 2023 at the age of 101. She was still living independently to the end. We celebrate her life, which was well lived, and fondly remember her support to ACT over the many years. For more information about Olive and her amazing impact, follow this link. Influencing and changing policy. We've worked with Cumbria Poverty Reference Group, Cumberland Council's Rurality Working Group and Cumberland Food Partnership members to highlight the challenges of rural poverty, including fuel poverty, summarise available statistics and share examples of good practice from within and outside Cumbria. We've helped develop the Eden Community Health, Wellbeing and Equity Partnership and delivered a commission on rural poverty in the Eden area. We've shared the views, experiences and needs of the rural communities that we work alongside. You can keep up to date with our news and events on our website. The Esme Fairbairn Foundation have kindly continued their support of our Lake District Partnership Collaboration Hub. They've seen how our work on spatial planning, protecting our land and waterscapes, affordable housing and sustainable transport and transport pressures have all created discussion. Our creative approach is helping communities engage with policymakers and statutory organisations to tackle these enduring and difficult issues. Through the Rural Housing Enabling Partnership funded by DEFRA, we are developing a stronger relationship with Homes England. This project will gather evidence for greater investment in the delivery of local homes, which can support the lifeblood of our rural places. See more about community-led housing here. Developing projects. We helped 9 communities secure a total of £83,275 from Electricity North West Storm Arm and Resilience Fund. We advised communities on improving facilities to act as emergency hubs and promoted events and information to help them equip themselves and plan for emergencies. We've been part of local and national conversations for rural communities' concerns on the digital switchover, especially around the lack of reliable mobile phone signal coverage and power outage contingency plans.
By working closely together, we have supported many organisations to successfully access this valuable funding and helped communities to become more resilient.
Jenny Benson, Director of Partnerships and Programmes, Cumbria Community Foundation. For more information, see our website. Over the last year, ACT worked closely with Village Halls for a grant from the Freda Scott Charitable Trust. Through a tailored package, halls were offered a governance review and helped to develop environmental plans for their buildings. The Victory Hall in Broughton said,
"The Freda Scott project was great. It came along just as we needed bespoke help to sort out our governance. Now we are looking at improving the hall in terms of efficiency and sustainability through greener options. To have help to look at different ideas and potential costs is going to be invaluable when prioritising projects and looking at funding."
For information about our community building support, see our website. Here's a beautiful picture of Lake Annecy in France. And we ran 2 public events on international case studies of approaches to water quality as part of our work to bring the Love Windermere Partnership into dialogue with community activists. This year we've laid the ground for a citizens panel in Wasdale to explore the question, how can we get the best from our visitors so that we continue to thrive as a community? This work puts the community at the heart of decision making and aims to co-create solutions with landowners and decision makers. See our online toolkit for community action on water quality on our website. 3 groups of young people, our next generation of decision makers, have been supported to work with local creatives to consider what the Lake District National Park Management Plan means to them. They've produced some amazing work and shown that by allowing the conversation to take place differently, it's possible to get meaningful engagement and input from groups who might otherwise not have a voice. This work challenges Lake District National Park Partnership members to think about how they begin bringing voices together to inform the next 5-year management plan. We worked with Cumbria Youth Alliance, Cumbria Young Farmers, West Cumbria Rivers Trust, John Ruskin School and 24 young people. You can see the work of the young people on our webpage on Community Voices. Planning for the future. When Colton Parish Council wanted to refresh their parish plan, they needed to capture their community's aspirations and concerns, but they also wanted to embrace the rich history and landscape of the beautiful parish by trying something a little different. With help from ACT and funding from ESME, they worked with a storyteller, musician and children from 2 local schools to explore the valley's history. The children created a manifesto for the area's future, which focused on protecting the local environment and improving the valley's sustainability. Marion Brown from the Parish Plan Group said,
"We believe our parish plan is an important document. Being able to engage with the community in different and creative ways was a wonderful opportunity that made the hard work of any plan review so much more enjoyable."
There are community-led planning resources on our website. St Bees Village Hall Management Committee exemplifies how ACT's core community buildings advice and targeted project support has been combined into a holistic package. A self-led energy survey, building condition survey and governance check gave a sound basis for planning improvements and applying for funding. This was one of 10 projects which received capital funding and support from ACT through the National Lottery's Community Spaces Partnership Pilot.
The help provided by ACT to St Bees Village Hall Management Committee was invaluable in enabling us to put together a successful application for over £32,000 to help improve insulation and reduce our carbon footprint and energy bills. With ACT's support, we're confident about this and future projects.
Claire Hale from St Bees Village Hall. And here you can see them actually making a change to their own hall. For more case studies of successful community building projects, visit our website. We Are Here becomes Everyone Here. Our Arts Council England funded Creative People and Places programme in West Cumbria, We Are Here, got a new look and new name this year, becoming Everyone Here. We engaged local people in a pilot citizens jury with the help of Citizens in Power. We launched our full Jury for Joy, a long-term citizens jury for West Cumbria on creativity and culture in April 2024, with 9,000 West Cumbrian households receiving invitations. 30 people were selected from respondents, and the jury will meet for the first time in May 2024 to shape our future work with West Cumbrians. See the Everyone Here launch poem created by poet Emma McGordon on the web link here. Other projects developed this year include All Kinds, which celebrated Millham as the kindest town in the UK. Creative sessions and a digital map highlighted acts of kindness. This led to Made in Millham, an event with 600 attendees. In December 2023, 13 artists began Kind Futures with Rosehill Theatre, a year-long programme where the artists are currently receiving development training and will go on to work with local community groups. West Coast Makers is a project where we've worked with North Star Co-Design to develop long-term engagement with local young people across West Cumbria to explore the types of creative activities they might like to get involved in. The Everyone Here website is available on this link. ACT staff and trustees. You can see us here working online to reduce travel carbon emissions. We have Lorraine, Helen, Josie, Carol, Danny, Fran, Kieran and Sam. Our trustee board are Jim Webster, who's chair, Alan McVitie, who's treasurer, Sam Bramwell, Joanne Shimon, Sue Castle-Clark, Debbie Freak, Charles Eckroyd, Liz Clegg and Nigel Curry. Looking ahead, we will continue to support communities to achieve their plans and aspirations. In all our work, we will follow the ideals outlined in our 6 principal papers. We'll seek the views of rural people on issues that affect them in street and online surveys. We'll campaign on sustainable transport, affordable housing and rural poverty to influence policy and behaviours. We'll reduce our carbon footprint with a smaller office and good use of online and hybrid meetings. We'll support partners to develop approaches to sustainable food in rural areas. You can engage with our principal papers on our website link here. We'll encourage policymakers to implement rural proofing principles in strategy and delivery. We'll support and develop community voice with the Collaboration Hub and work in Wasdale. We'll continue our triage service for community buildings inquiries and provide quality support towards sustainability. We'll support Everyone Here to become an independent entity in West Cumbria. And we'll continue our learning on social value and measuring our impact. We'll deliver against our new 2024 to 2029 strategy, focusing on no one being disadvantaged by where they live. The early years of ACT. ACT, Cumbria Council for Social Services as it was then, had its first meeting in the council chamber at Penrith on the 19th of October 1948. The major issue was isolation and loneliness. Other issues raised were access to employment, quality and affordability of housing, travel to work and school, and supporting community ventures. In 1948-49, Moorland rented its first temporary village hall for £13 per week, and we held training sessions for matrons and wardens of old people's homes. In the 1950s, we ran chiropody services and hosted the Guild of Lakeland Craftsmen's event with 8,260 attendees. In the 1960s, village halls were recognised as much more than a building at our first Village Halls conference. In the 1970s, we ran 17 voluntary car schemes and circulated 6,000 information cards on public transport. In the 1980s, we held the Great Rural Education Debate and launched our Rural magazine. In 2024, some of the activities have changed, but the needs of rural communities remain very similar, and you can see more information about Acts Past on our website. The financial report. Our Treasurer, Alan McVitie, said,
Careful management of our resources and overheads, together with improving interest rates, has resulted in a surplus of £50,449. We have recently invested in some of this in software and IT equipment to assist us in delivering to community groups and other users of our service. We will continue to invest to secure our long-term delivery for rural Cumbria. Our staff are our major resource and we are proud to support them well. We will continue to build capacity to meet needs as they develop in these changing times.
Please get in touch if you would like to see our full annual accounts. Here's our financial report. Our charity income was £793,773. Our charity costs were £639,994, and as you can see, the Arts Council contribution was £420,000, which is more than half of our budget. In 2024, ACT has free reserves of £273,468, and we will continue to manage our reserves to sustain the long-term future of the organisation. Here's our funders, and we really thank them all. We have a good relationship with the Community Fund, a long-term relationship with DEFRA. Westmoreland and Furness Council continue to fund us over the many years that they were Eden and South Lakeland. ACRE provides us with support at a national level and with various projects, and Arts Council England support our Community Places project. We have good support from Esby Fairburn for our Community Voice work. Electricity North West support our resilience work. Copeland Community Fund support community work in their area. The Hadfield Trust supported our new IT equipment, and Frida Scott Trust supports some of our work with village halls. Thank you to all our funders. Support ACT. Becoming a free supporter of ACT will enable us to keep you informed about our work and provide evidence to allow us to keep supporting Cumbrian communities for years to come. If you're already a supporter, thank you very much, and you've probably got one of these lovely window stickers. Remember, if you support us, we can better support you. Find our supporter form at this link on our website. Thank you for watching our annual review. We hope you found it interesting, and you can certainly give us feedback if you want to get in touch. Our contact details are here. This was designed and produced, and some of the landscape photos were by our volunteer designer, Freya Wise.